Hey guys,
Hi, it's Maya,
I'm Vanessa.
and this is our first video in a huge string of videos we're making tonight and tomorrow, part of our video marathon, and we wanted to talk about 5 surprising and interesting facts about us and our lifestyles so that you can get to know us a little bit better before you watch our next 12 videos.
I'm leaving in like 4 days, so we thought that this would be a good way to just kind of end the trip with a bang.
Yeah, so we're doing this, and then we're doing a full day. Our day's all booked up on Saturday with Skype calls. We're going to do readings and coaching, so we've got a lot going on in the next 4 days before Vanessa leaves. But yeah, let's just go right into it here. We're going to take turns telling you some interesting things about us that you probably haven't expected. So why don't you start with your first thing?
Okay, this is actually fairly new, but not really, because I've always had this in the back of my mind. Like, I'm the type of person that will, like, question everything secretly, but I won't really bring it up just because I was raised in, like, you don't really ask questions. That was weird. Ask questions.
Oh, bring out that good.
You don't really ask questions. You just kind of accept things as they are. But I always wonder, like, you know, various things, and one of them is, why do women have to wear bras? Like, why? You know, I mean, obviously, if it really does, if you really do feel the support, like if you have fairly larger breasts, or if you just feel that it's like more comfortable, then, you know, like, you do you. And like, my whole message here is like, follow what you want to do for you. Okay, because I realized, like, over the past few days that I actually don't like wearing a bra because, number one, it's super uncomfortable. Like, I'm talking about the underwire, like the really uncomfortable ones. It just feels really restricting, and it like pops out my, I know if you watched my eating disorder recovery video, you know about the armpit fat thing. It literally like makes so much like things bulge out that you don't even have. And I thought, okay, men and women both have nipples, right? It's your body, it's like natural, so why should women, it's like a double standard. Why should women have to cover it up, you know? And I mean, I'm not talking about like walk around without a shirt, but I don't think it should be necessary, right? And it goes into like this whole kind of like free the nipple movement and like all like this stuff about it, but my message is like, do what you want to do for you. And so I recommend that if you want to do this, that you wear like bralettes. Like, I know Maya also wears bralettes too. They're really comfortable, like little cloth. They don't have a wire or anything, so it's super comfortable. And if you do research, bras actually harm your breasts, like stop the circulation and all of this. So you can go ahead and research that. I'm not going to talk about that there, but that's one of my facts, is that I don't wear a bra.
Yeah. I wear bras sometimes, but definitely like not the underwire bras.
No. Like sports bras when you're like working out, of course, like you need that support, but like on a day-to-day or like even to sleep, try not to.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a bra right now, so
I'm just wearing a bralette.
Yeah, we didn't wear any bras. No bras.
No.
Okay, my first interesting fact about myself is that some people know this, but I have really weird sleeping patterns. I don't participate in time, which is why I don't do my readings as timed schedules. I just say you're gonna get it sometime on, you know, Thursday, June 24th or whatever, and then that allows me freedom. If I wake up in the morning, to do it in the morning. Sometimes I don't wake up until 3 p.m. Sometimes I stay up the entire night and then sleep for a little while. Like, I totally don't participate in time, and I believe in sleeping exactly as much as your body needs every day. For me, it's literally 9 hours and 15 minutes per day, every day, and I feel absolutely awful if I even get 10 minutes less. So, that's my number 1 fact.
Okay, second one. I didn't date, like, until ever. Like, I just didn't. When I was in middle school, and like all my friends were like, ooh, like, do you think he's cute? And like started getting into like the boy phase. Something inside me, probably my higher self, said like, you don't need to date, you don't need to do any of this. Like, the person that you're meant to be with, you will meet, and like you will know when you meet this person. So like, don't even worry about it. And I didn't need like that at all. And of course, like, I would think guys were cute and this and that, but I wouldn't. If people would ask me out, I would say no. I never went to any dances with guys or anything. I always said no, and I just had this like person set in my mind that I would meet them and I would know that they were the one. So yeah, that was the second fact. I don't date, and I didn't date in high school or middle school.
So sweet. My second fact is about food. This is probably totally unexpected to everyone, but I like really like dried plums, otherwise known as prunes, and I probably get 50% of all my life calories from these prunes right here. I like to eat organic, unsulfured, no preservatives, just straight up dried plums. Literally like my favorite food, and then my second one is like fresh plums. So this is my diet. I've never heard anybody else that eats like this, but if you do, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel so good. Just need a little container. Just take it with you wherever you go.
Third fact about me is actually the same thing with food, but not prunes. I eat the same thing every day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I can alternate it during the day, but I'll eat the same foods, which is high carb, low fat, and that's how I've been eating for about 2 years now. And I will literally buy like 7 potatoes like on a Sunday to like have a potato every single day, or like have oatmeal every single morning. I just feel best like that, and it's easy, and I'm semi-lazy. Okay, maybe a lot lazy when it comes to food, so it's just easy for me to like know what I'm gonna eat because I eat the same thing every day. And like if I go out, of course I'll like try something new, but yeah, I eat mostly the same thing every day.
My number 3 fact is about my size. Like, okay, yes. So over the past couple of years, I've met in person a lot of people that I knew online first, and literally every person is like, "What the heck? You're so small."
Well, this is because, excuse me to interrupt. We just discovered her camera she uses on her computer, her laptop. It makes you look bigger than you are. So I thought she was probably my size or a little bigger, and I met her in person, and she's tiny.
I threw away my scale like 2.5 years ago, but I am like 105. Probably 100 or 105-ish, and I'm like 5'1".
Yeah. So. To give you perspective, I'm 5'4" and like 145 pounds, so.
So I don't know. Please, if you meet me in person after meeting me online, please don't be disappointed about my size. I feel like people
it's
are like,
not disappointing. It's like, damn, you look good.
It's like, oh, there should be more of you there than there is. Like, oh, okay, sorry,
I'm small.
Yeah, Zaire and I are perfectly proportioned if you know him as well. But he's also
I thought
smaller
he was
as well.
taller. I thought he was taller. He's like my height, but he's not. Supposedly he's taller, but
he's like 7 inches taller than me, and like, oh gosh, I don't know. He's like 50 or 60 pounds heavier, so we have like a nice proportion, but overall we're both like smaller than average people. So yeah. Yep.
Okay. 4th? Are we on the 4th one?
Yes.
Okay. I don't wear makeup. I would like to say it's for like environmental reasons and like all this like fancy things, but it's just I truly am lazy. I don't like taking time to like take off makeup and put it on. The most I do is put lipstick and curl my eyelashes, and that's it. I don't know if that's going to change. Every year my birthday, I'm like, hey Vanessa, 22 is the year you'll wear makeup, and it lasts like a day.
I don't wear makeup how you're supposed to. That's my fun fact. I basically use eyeshadow for everything. If I like, you use eyeshadow for some blush, you need to use eyeshadow for eyeliner, and use eyeshadow like under your eyes for eye brightener, and then just you're good.
Eye brightener.
I don't know. I just like to be creative. I think of makeup not as a way to necessarily make yourself look better, but as a way to have fun. It's kind of like painting. Yeah, it's kind of like crafts. Okay, well, okay, my next one.
You did? Okay.
My next one, 4. Texting. Okay, so we each have one about texting and how neither of us follow the like rules of texting, and I recommend nobody ever do that because I don't think it's helpful in relationships as a coach. So basically my goal with texting, I like to make to be as fun and silly as possible, and I don't worry about like, is this too much emoji? Because I don't think that exists. So sometimes I like to just put things in the texting just completely out of the blue to confuse people, especially if they're getting too serious. A lot of people like text me really serious, their issues and stuff. So I like to make little compilations of messages hoping that they'll get them, and emojis like, there's a cow on Facebook dancing with a light, what are those things called? Sparkler? And some little flames. That's my favorite. That's my favorite like sticker emoji ever. And sometimes like if somebody's not doing very good, I'll send like 20 or 30 of those. So like when they scroll like through, it's like ha 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 ha. And like, so I just do that when I'm texting with like my partner, other people that are close to me. I try to dictate what they're saying with images. So if they're like, oh, like she'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna get some pizza. So I'll like find all the pizzas that I can and send pictures
of them,
so that they know I'm listening. But I don't have to use any words. So I do that.
As far as mine, I don't do that.
Why?
God bless.
I wish you did.
I know. What I do though is I am not afraid to text first. I will text multiple times, like 3 or 4 times, and like they're like, oh, don't double text. Like, forget that shit. No. What else do I do? Oh, I send a lot of pictures and videos. I'm a very visual person, and it's like if someone's like, or like I say, like mention something about the sky, like I'll take a picture of the sky and like send it. So it's kind of like hers, but it's like actual real pictures.
Illustration.
Yes. But no, I'm not afraid to text first, and like I love conversation, so I'll keep it going. Like even if they just respond like nice or like haha, I'll just be like, hey, like I know you want to talk, but you just probably don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no rules though. Just throw that away.
Okay.
Last one.
My last one is I am not glued to my phone, which I think is really different than a lot of people at my age. Like right now, I don't know where my phone is. This is a common state for me. I usually don't know where it is. And even though I run an online business, I do it mostly through email. And if not, I don't think it would ever work because a lot of times I really don't. 99% of my calls, I do not answer them. I don't answer the phone usually unless it's somebody schedules me with me in advance, and I don't really respond to texts. I don't really respond to Facebook messages. I basically only respond to email, and the reason why is because I have a weird thing where if I say like one message, like it seems to open up some portal in the universe, and I get like bombarded. So usually once a day I'll look at my phone, and that's it, and then I'll put it in a drawer, turn it off to silence it. Yeah, and just go on. Yep.
My last fact, it's pretty interesting, and I think it has to do with like what my soul chose like before I came here. But I tried to do the whole get your first job thing, you know, in high school and when I graduated high school, and it just never worked. Like my guides are basically saying like this is not going to work for you because you are meant to be an entrepreneur and create something. Because I tried everything from the retail business, from nannying, and it just didn't work. Like literally, there would be blocks that it wouldn't work. So that's a sign for me to, you know, continue being my own boss. So yeah.
Yes.
Woohoo!
I was telling her yesterday, if you try to force to get a job and you're really confident, you have a background, you don't get a job, it's a really good sign that you have a public mission.
Oh yeah, like I had an amazing resume.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I'm pretty cute, I think.
So cute.
So it's like, I was like, why aren't I getting a job? And then this one's, you know, reminding me, you know, you gotta do your mission, so.
So, this is our first video in our series, but I wanted to tell people some of the ones we're going to continue doing today. We're going to go like all night and then most of the night and then tomorrow. So next we're going to do a video where we're going to pull some random cards for you guys, and whatever comes through, we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about some of the best decisions that we've ever made in our life for people that are at kind of a crossroads.
And manifestation. This was a really popular one when we asked you guys. And then,
yeah, how to access your intuition. People asked us about the Akashic records. We're not really specialized in that, but we can talk about how to access the information of your soul, which is basically the same thing. Yeah.
Soul contracts and how to be at peace with that. Twin rays and soul. Ooh, this one's good. Like your soul family and everything.
We're going to do twin rays and soul monads with Zaire. A little bit later, Vanessa is going to teach you all. Together we're going to teach you how to meditate in a way that'll be more fun for you.
And when everything seems to be falling apart.
So that's what we're going to make in the next 30-ish hours, and we hope that you will make us a part of your weekend this weekend.
Yeah, grab some snacks.
Yes. I would suggest you probably do have the prunes for your snacks.
Get some dairy-free ice cream.
You'll feel so good.
Okay.